Morning guys, I'd like to welcome you to my little allotment vlog down in South Yorkshire. I'll stop erming and get myself a cup of tea. I'm erming again. I've had my little plot since about September, so this is just going to be a regular update of our ventures down here. I've got a list as long as my arm of things to do, so I'm just gonna, this morning, I'm gonna crack on with picking out the babies. I'll give you a little glance around my polyton. Spin you around without doing too much damage. Right, so this is my little potting bench. I've had 3 little peppers come up. That's all. And then my squashes and pumpkins and cosmos. These marigolds have literally doubled overnight. I came down yesterday and did some potting on. It's all a bit of a mess in here. All my tomatoes, which I started a little bit late, but we live and learn. Got what are these? Carnations. And my broccoli, which didn't do too well, but you know, fingers crossed. I've got some sweet peas and onion sets that were gifted to me by one of my lovely neighbours. And over here I've got my parsnips, which I'm gonna attempt to pot up today. Whoops. And then my purple sprouting broccoli that I dropped on the little heads yesterday. And my lettuce, some leeks, and more purple sprouting broccoli, and then I got fed up and stuck the rest in a little pot. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing this morning. So I'm going to change into my cardigan, because have you ever had one of them days where everything just goes wrong? Not goes wrong, but takes more time than you think it's going to. It's been one of them days, and it's freezing. We had a mild heat wave last week and it was glorious. It was really beautiful, and I'm solar powered. So this morning I've struggled to get going. It's freezing and I wanted to start some seedlings off today, but I feel guilty because you want to give it best start in life and you want it, you know, to be nice and warm for them, and it's not. It's awful. So anyway, I'll do that and I'll catch back up with you in 5 minutes. I've just realised I didn't even tell you my name. My name's Lindsay. You should have done that at the start. Right, so I'm set up to do a little bit of pricking out, potting on, get these babies sorted. I'm trying to just find an angle for you so you can actually see what I'm doing. But I don't. I'll get used to it, I promise. I'm so awkward. I like to see babies getting planted up. Babies, you know, the plantlets, the seedlings. That's the type of videos that I like to watch. It's all inspirational, and you know, you learn a lot through watching other people, because I'm self-taught, you know. I watch what other people do and I take advice where I can get it. And I know you lift your babies up. I'm going to call them babies. You lift the babies up by the leaves, because if a couple of leaves break off, that's fine, they'll regrow. But if you snap the stems, it's game over. So that's today's lesson. Oh dear. I'm not teaching anybody out new here, but you know, if you can impart a little bit of knowledge And that's what we're all here for, isn't it? So I'm just gonna crack on with these. There's not loads, but there's enough. I do love a marigold. My absolute favourite is calendula, and I got a packet of seeds for Mother's Day, but I've got them started off up at house, but they'll be coming down in no time because they've absolutely flown up this year. I've got a little tray over here. I can't remember what any of them's called, and I'm terrible for labelling things, so I've cut myself a load of labels today out of an old cottage cheese pot. Let's have you up here for a bit. I think, you know, a little bit of chaos and you get the in end. So, right, I've got a few more of these to do. Now, what do you do? What do you do? So I've got my little plant like this, but then I've got a tiny baby. Come on, what am I going to do with this guy? He's going to get swamped out. I'm going to plant him. Her, it. Everything deserves a good, doesn't it? So anyway, I'm just prattling on here. I'm sure you've got better things to do. Go and get yourself a cup of tea. Come back. I might have less nonsense for you. It's my first time. Get used to it. See the bit. Right, I was watching a lady the other day, and she was talking about cosmos. Now, this is the first time I've grown cosmos, and she was saying if you cut the tops just above the first set of proper leaves, around there, can you see? Around this section, mind my hands, I've got gardener's hands. You can propagate the top section, so your cosmos will, instead of being really leggy, will bush out, and you get double the amount of flowers. So that can only be a bonus. Now, I've tried it with one the other day, and there we go, that's the top, and it seems to be working. So I think I'm gonna go for it. Be brave. Steady yourself, Lindsay, be brave. and try it with these guys. So let me know in the comments if it's a good idea, because I don't know. I'm winging it. I have a little bit of knowledge. I have grown many things in my life. But this is the first time that I've got my hands in properly, and I'm just devoting a large chunk of my time to doing it, to see what I can achieve for myself and for my little family. So here we go. I'm sorry guys, I will get this camera malarkey sorted out. I'm not natural. I'm not a natural. But, ooh. First one. I don't think they're all ready to go, but I'm just gonna do it. It'll be fine. I've done it. So that is what's left. That's what they normally look like. Just done a tray. One, because I'm running out of trays. I don't know how I'm getting through them all, and I don't really want to spend a load of money because I ain't got a load of money, so I'm gonna have to beg, borrow and steal. Not steal, don't steal, it's wrong. But yeah, so we'll see. What's date today? I have no idea what date it is today. Somebody tell me what date it is. It's Wednesday. 16th. Wednesday, 16th of April. So we'll see if they take. We'll fingers crossed for these babies that I haven't just massacred everybody, chopped their heads off and stuck them in the ground for nothing. We'll see. Anyway, I've got a load of jobs to do today. I'll probably pick back up in a bit, and I've got a little bit of something extra going off across the way, so I might take you for a little walk over there in a wee while. We'll see. Right, I've done in here. Well, I haven't done in here. That's a lie. That's a complete lie. I've got loads of stuff to do. I'm still here. But I'm desperate for a wee. So I thought I'd take you down with me. Not in with me, but down with me. And give you a little peek. If I can get out at Polytunnel. I told you it was 7 days. I lost all my parts. I've got a load more out here that I put out of my way yesterday. I'll give you a little spin round. I've got so many ideas for this plot. It were pallet land, but I have used them. Let me just take you down and show you what I've done in this section. I've got my potatoes in, needs weeding, and I've got a bed covered. That's where my parsnips are going to go. And our site secretary is a lovely lad. He asked me if I wanted any oriental poppies because he's put in, sorry, I'll look over here. He's put in a fence up on his plot, and he'd planted a load of oriental poppies, and they were only going to go in somebody's compost bin. Let me take my glass off for a bit. So I planted them down here, dug this area over for him, and I'm going to have all wildflowers. But yeah, look, they're standing back up. So that's a good sign. But yeah, this is one of the things I did with my pallets. I made a little bench and a little potting table. Well, a little area. I mean, I'm calling it a potting table. I've never used it as a potting table, but it is a lovely area to sit. I've got my little chimney here on go, and weeds have just gone crazy over the last few weeks, but I'm not bothered because one of my plans today is to pick a bunch of nettles. This is where I feed my robins. Let's have a look. And give them mealworms, they'll be after some. What were I saying? Wild patch nettles. So I'm going to make lots of things with nettles because they're amazing. They're a superfood. They're a super little guy. So I'm going to make some nettle tea for us to drink. I'm going to make some nettle compost tea for as flowers to as veg and flowers to drink. Oh, look at my garlic. And my fella, he's called Danny. I did crown him Potato Man, but he hadn't done all with potatoes. So I gave him the job of sowing radishes, and these are his radishes. He sowed this off 1 week and this off a couple of weeks later, but these are catching up. I can't remember which ones we've got. French breakfast radishes. These are my babies that I've been saving so they didn't get stomped on. A load of chives come up. I'll show you my little shed. I think it's locked at the minute. My bunting flying everywhere. And then there's a little seating area here. I've got big plans. We've all got big plans, I'm sure. I saved some guttering from a skip the other day. I don't like to throw all to it. This little guy we're hanging here when we first come in. Puts little bells on, and I'll paint that up. And me and Danny did his little shed mural. His shed that's falling to bits, but hey ho. There's bees. Because when we first got plot, it were about 6 foot high all over, and we've got a little lad. I say little lad, he's not a baby. He's going to be 10 this year. But we fenced it all down just to keep him in. But if I walk down here, I get a little lock. this is our little community garden. And I repainted the sign because it was shabby, so I thought did a little bit to cheer it up. But if we come down this way, they've got plans for doing nice things, but I accidentally took on a half plot and I'm going to give you just a tiny quick peek now because it's not much to look at yet, but it is a beautiful habitat. I've started pulling all scrap wood off over there and I'm not disturbing it too much because at the moment it's absolutely covered in ladybirds. Look at this little front bush. Gooseberries, which I'm happy to share with the birds. As long as we get a couple, we'll be alright. But yeah, that plot I've got more big ideas, no money. But I'm a great believer in things coming to you when you need it. It happens, so I keep forgetting to look over here. Yeah, so things are coming already. I have faith and I think nature has its way. I'm happy to wait as long as all association or committee believe me. They'll see it happen. They've seen great things on his first plot, so I don't see why it wouldn't on a second. Anyway, I'll see you in a little bit. Nipped up though. It's freezing. Yesterday was that warm in here that I had door wide open. I had to put a little vest on because it was killing me, and today it's absolutely freezing. Well, I've just found a load more pots so I can plant on what I thought were African marigolds. But that might be them. I thought I planted some French marigolds as well. Who knows? But this looks like calendula. Definitely looks like calendula, but yet again, there's no what do you call it? These things. Do you know my brain? Anyway, I've got about half an hour left before I've got to go back up home. I don't live too far, so I can push my luck a little bit. But I'm gonna sort these spring onions out. I just got a little tray because I want my little tray for my propagator. Because I'm gonna do some seedlings. Not chocolates. I'm going to pick through these and see what I can set off going to give them a little helping hand. I've got a lot of things that I want to just sow direct, which I'm nervous about because I've only done it a couple of times. I like to start things off inside. So, like I said, sometimes they get the best start, sometimes they don't. It's all at the whim of the universe and nature. Anyway, I've had a load of cup of teas, I'm full of caffeine, so I'm going to get through this and then bob up home. So I shall say see you later, and it's been nice having a minute and allotment. And I hope you join me again, and if you like this video, get a thumbs up and maybe subscribe. It's early days, so you'll be on board from the start. See if I get any better at this malarkey. Right guys, I love you and leave you. See you later.